Yo, Skulls here, and in this video we're going to be talking about Alliance Creative Spaces, otherwise known as A Spaces. This feature is very similar to the personal creative spaces we currently have, but there are a few differences. As a side note, I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm straining my voice a bit. I've been talking a lot. I just did a 12-hour stream, made a video the morning before that, and I've been doing long streams this past week, so please bear with me. I will do my best to give you the ara voice. And here I have my Alliance space. As you can see, it looks a little wild right now. We kind of went crazy just testing things out here, but the way that the space works is the only people that are able to build are officers and the Alliance leader. I haven't found a way to give other people permissions to build that are in the Alliance, so that's a little unfortunate. I would like if we could build together, but I do understand why, since Alliances can have up to 100 people. And the way that the items work is actually very interesting. So it looks like it's shared between the people who are the officers and the leader. Like, for an example, these dogs right here, I don't have that at all. Like, let me show you guys my inventory or my parts. I would assume it's probably here or where the other animals are, but I don't have that dog at all. But because one of the Alliance members has that, then they are able to place the item there. Now, I can't place the item, but I am able to move the item if I would like, even though I don't own it. So I know that's not something super big, but you can always ask someone to place multiple of an item for you that you'd like to move that you don't have. And yeah, so I like the fact that it can be a bit of a group effort. If we're not able to all get the same items, we can ask someone to get a certain item. It looks like all of the limits are still the same. Now, as you can see, we've just placed a bunch of random stuff, but that is for a different reason, for a different video. But the limits seem to be the same. We run into the same exact limits when it comes to lights, when it comes to everything else. And I went over that in a separate video if you guys want more of an idea of how the limits work. But yeah, so other people in the Alliance, other officers are able to change settings on your items. So like some of these are designed. So let me choose an item that is not a design. Let's go back to the doggy. So if I wanted to change the settings on it, I can, and I have full access to change all of those settings. And the officers have the same access that I do. And for the board works just like the base game board, but for those of you who are not familiar with that, all of the Alliance members are able to post on here. As you can see, we have some old posts, so it brings over your base game post. It doesn't look like you can add symbol art or anything, but you can post a message and you can post stamps here. Here you have a nice little console that leads you to all of the Alliance commands, which you have access to in your menu. So yeah, that's basically how the A spaces work as of right now. And of course, I know that wasn't the most descriptive way to explain the A spaces, but as we learn more, I will make more videos as I normally do with things with creative spaces and give you guys more information. Now, as a side note, a future video that I'm going to make is about the creative spaces and changing what your creative space looks like with the scenery changes. I don't currently have the ability to change my scenery to the 𝓦𝓽𝓬𝓬 version, but we are going to be testing it here to see if it destroys all of the items or like resets your entire space when you change it. We're going to be testing this more in depth soon. But I did want to give you guys a video real quick to let you know how it's going, because I got a lot of questions about how this works while I was streaming today, and I wasn't really able to go into everything in detail because we had a lot going on. So I wanted to talk to you guys about what I know so far about the A spaces. And yeah,